Hello and welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. This episode, I am going to be doing repeatable quests. Now, I know I said earlier that I would not be showing any more repeatable quests, but I have been working on this crazy deed here, a lesson in herbalism final, to do 250 quests for the herbalists. And so, I have spent more time doing this than I have recording the rest of the full season, so I feel like it's only appropriate that I take you along for one of my rotations. Now, there are 9 daily quests that you can do for the herbalists here in this area and also in North Ithilien. There are a few more. I believe there are like 4 more that open up in the wastes. And so ideally, if you want to be super efficient, you wait until you're in the waste to do this so you can have the full rotation. But since I'm a bit of a completionist and this deed falls within the March of the King area, I decided to just go ahead and do it. I've been repeating the same 9 quests over and over again. They're dailies, so you can only do them once a day. It's not like I can sit down for 5 hours and grind them. It takes me about 30 minutes per day, and I've been doing this for the last like 3 weeks or something. And today should be my final day. So I thought I would take you along for the rotation. Of course, the first thing that I get is assisting the herbalist, which is like the meta quest to do 4 of these. And of course, right as I'm recording this, I get lag. Alright, so I'll accept that. I'll decline the Yule Festival. Alright, and then this is where I like to start my rotation. I start here with Mithrandir. I pick up this quest. I'm not going to read them since I've already done all these quests. And then I go to Osgiliath from here. This route is pretty efficient, I think. And you'll see that I have floating names turned on because it does help with a lot of the quests here. Because you're having to find a lot of different items within the landscape. Dismount here. Thought about like speed running this rotation and see how quick I can get it down. In general, it takes me about 30 minutes to go through the full thing here. So I am headed towards the Noisome Flowers. Gotten very used to doing this. I can probably do it with my eyes closed by now. It's been a brutal grind doing this every day for weeks on end. I've been trying to get all this done before my move. Alright, so I gotta burn 6 of these. To get on my regular pony. Do 3 on either side. Pretty simple. It's probably the easiest quest to do. Then once I get all these flowers, I go ahead and use my milestone skill to go to Henethanoon, where I will be picking up all of the other quests. All other 7 ones. So here, just a matter of getting all of them. Alright, now I have every single quest that I will need to complete the full rotation. And hopefully this video helps some of you guys out who still need to do this deed. Hopefully you can see the rotation that I do and you find that it's efficient. Again, unfortunately, it's just not including the waste quests. But either way, I think you're going to be doing this and then you would have to do something separate for the waste. So I think this rotation is still useful regardless. So now I need to do some fertile soil. So I grab 2 here on this side. There's 1 more here. Alright. Then once I have these two, I can cross over to the other bank. No risk of dismount here. The water is shallow enough. There are 4 more fertile soils that I'd like to get here. Now, for the fertile soil quest, there are many different locations that you can get these done at. But I find that this works pretty well for me. There's one more down here. Right. Now I can start heading over this way. There's one on the other side of this rock here. So once I have 6, I move on. And now I can... There's a troll here with the moss. So I like to go to that troll directly. Like to hug this pool here. And then I make my way towards the bridge. And that'll take me right to the troll. Grab the 3 moss here. Okay, very good. So now in order to complete the rotation, it's best to start at the camp of the host. But as you see, my milestones are still on cooldown, so I just go straight to the stable. The one right outside Hinatha Noon. Basically, I'm going to be going in a big circle this way once I get to the camp of the host. I kind of aim in between these 2 arrows when I'm going back to the stable here for the best trajectory.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Can't believe it's the last time I have to do this. How exciting. Alright, and while I'm here, I do like to turn in the quest to Gandalf. The one with the noisome flowers. There you go. Oh, and I'm sure you've noticed, but I am level 117 now. So doing these over and over again got me 2 levels. It's pretty crazy. So down this slope here will be the cave where I have to get some of the supplies and kill some of the orcs. There are a couple of quests that I do as well that are not part of the Herbalism, but are kind of on the way, so I might as well do them. And one of them is a Grip of Mordor to kill many enemies, like 20 enemies. And I have to kill 20 enemies regardless. So it's kind of like a little bonus, I guess. You might as well do it. See, so you see this guy has a quest ring above him. That's going to be the Grip of Mordor repeatable. So I go ahead and just pick it up anyway because it gives you some reputation. And I'll be doing it anyway. I don't have to do anything extra to complete it. And I do have my landscape difficulty turned absolutely off for this, so I can be as fast as possible doing these daily repeatables. Very good. Grab some of these supplies here. Do a first aid, get rid of that bleed. Alright, good. Let me get some of these guys. More supplies. This part's a little annoying because it's kind of hard to group up these archers so that I'm AoEing everybody. Yeah, I didn't do any AoE damage to that guy, so he lasted way longer than everybody else. That's okay. Very good, and then I can get this group here. Sometimes I get the sleeping guy as well. Oh, yep, see that AoE hit him. Not a big deal. Not the end of the world. Main thing is trying to avoid that patrol, because he's like an elite. Takes a little longer to kill him. Alright, so that's everything I need here. Yeah, see, this captain's 45,000 HP. If you aggro him, it slows you down considerably. But I think I'm making good time here. Maybe not my fastest run. But yeah, I really hope this helps some of you guys out who needs to do this deed. If you follow this rotation. Honestly, I didn't experiment too much as to like the most efficient way to do this. But I think this is pretty good. I think this is very efficient. I like to turn off the Grip of Mordor quest once I get out here, just so it kind of helps my tracker a little bit. This is the other quest that you don't need to do, but I've been doing it every day just because it's on the way. Gives you a little bit of rewards, gives you some reputation, and that's of course this warband that goes through here. So I like to grab one fertile soil here. Right, and then I do like to kill this guy. Man, we are lagging today. Yeah, the lag is bad. Main problem are the battle cats here. Look at all these wounds that they put on me. Am I gonna die? Wow. I've never gotten in trouble there. Usually I do an exaltation of battle to start things off. But since I was lagging, I missed that gambit. Anyway, that's that. Usually I don't have a close call like that. But I was able to pop my Never Surrender. We were okay. Very good. So yeah, I like to kill him even though you don't need it for the herbalists. I grab this fertile soil here. And then the last two fertile soil will be across the river. Again, there are different spots for you to get these at, but all the ones I've shown you are kind of along the way, so it's pretty efficient, I think. Here's the last one. Get rid of the Grip of Mordor here. And now I am making my way over to the second Moss Troll. And I like to kind of climb up where that waterfall is. That's kind of where I'm aiming for. Open up my map here from time to time, just make sure I'm going in the right direction. And once I get up here, it's pretty safe to cross. That'll kind of put me right in the trajectory for the troll. I'll hug the left side. He's going to be on a little hill. Alright, 3 more patches of moss over here. Excellent. And now I'm going to the forest where I have to get like 20 different things. The tree sap, the pile of seeds, all that stuff is going to be down here. Now, I guess I could have done a better job at memorizing the locations of all of this, but they're pretty well concentrated, so I usually just come over here and start going to town. Get all the seeds. Sometimes I do like to use the map here because there will be quest rings where the pile of seeds are. Always looking around for the next one. Yeah, you're gonna spend a lot of time in this little meadow slash forest. Lots of stuff to collect here. But it's pretty easy. It's not like you're running around looking for stuff. It's just the sheer volume of it. Pretty straightforward. Get these seeds here, and then I'll get that tree tapper. Nice, only need one more of those. Still need a lot of these oxlip ones. Yeah, the quest rings really help here. Especially as you're coming up towards the end of the quest. I try to avoid coming on the south bank of the river until I only have like 1 or 2 left. Because this is where I continue the route, is by going south. So you don't want to have to jump across back and forth the river several times because it does dismount you. Alright, that was the last one there, and then should be one here. Last one. Perfect. Next up, I am going to the troll, the last mossy troll. right past the ruins. And for this troll, I'm aiming at like this northeast area of the circle. He's kind of like right there. He's barely within the circumference of that circle on the northeast edge of it. You have to cross the river for it. There's a dismount here. As far as I've tried, it's not really avoidable. So yeah, aiming towards that northeast periphery of the circle for the quest ring. And there he is. Very good. So done with all that. Now this is the worst one. This is the worst quest in the rotation, is to douse the burning brushes. And I think on the episode that I did this quest, I called them burning bushes, but they're burning brushes. The reason this quest is so annoying is because there's no specific location for the brushes. They pop up randomly here or there, and the area just highlights. You won't get quest rings that specifically point you to one. It's just kind of like all over this area, and they'll pop in and out, and it's not very specific at all. As you can see, I need 10 of these, and I haven't found a single one. There's the first one. This is definitely the most annoying one. This is where I lose the most time every time. Sometimes you're lucky and you get one right after the other. Other times you're riding around here like an idiot. And today looks like an idiot day. Alright, see one up ahead. And usually as I'm dousing one, I'm kind of panning my camera around, see if I can see another one. Try to be efficient. I do like to come all the way out to this east edge. Sometimes there's like 3 or 4 in a row here. And sometimes there's not much. There's at least one. Let me go down here. Yeah, this is bad RNG. Bad luck on these burning brushes. You see how they just like pop up out of nowhere? It's kind of weird. Sometimes you have to like ride by them and they'll pop up. I don't really understand how it works. At the end of the day, you're just riding around and hoping to see one. Alright, we're at 6. Not too bad, not too bad. Had a good little streak there. There's number 8. We go towards the corners here. Maybe I'll get lucky. Need 2 more. There's one. I have found that sometimes when I'm doing these dailies, it's nighttime, and at nighttime this quest is a little bit easier because the bushes just stand out a little more. You can see them glowing a little more. Alright, so here's the last one. That wasn't too bad as far as the burning brushes go. Definitely had worse days. And now we're down to the last quest to kill 8 Mordor fire starters. These are beefy enemies. They take a while to kill, but it's not too bad. Stack a bunch of bleeds up on him. Okay, that's one. There's usually one here on this side of the river, the one I just killed, and then after that, I just crossed the river to get the other ones. And you'll see that I need 3 more for that Grip of Mordor quest, and I need 7 more fire starters. So that's why I get the Grip of Mordor quest, because I do it anyway. Back up here. I don't want to aggro that prowler. Excellent. I do like to get on my pony in between the enemies because they can be a little bit tricky to find. So far, it has been very straightforward, but other times they're a little harder to find. I see another one lurking in the background there. I'll be headed his way after this. Very good. They drop a lot of gold too. So you can see almost 150 silver per kill. Alright, Grip of Mordor is done, and again, it gives you reputation for Host of the West, so might as well do it, because you're doing it anyway. So I got that guy there. Get him and not that lion. Takes a little while to kill these guys. Getting lucky with the spawns here, fighting one after the other. Usually I have to ride around a little bit looking for them. Need 2 more. See one off in the distance. Yeah, this is good spawn RNG for these guys. For sure. There's one more after this guy. Let's find the last victim. I can't believe this is the last time I'm killing one of these guys. The grind is at an end. One more enemy and I'll be through. You guys didn't see it, but like I said, I've been doing this every day for like 3 weeks, and I thought about streaming it, but it doesn't make sense because the whole rotation takes like 30 minutes to go through. And like I said, it's not like I can sit down and stream for like 3 hours because you have to wait for the full day cooldown to be able to do it again. So it didn't make sense to stream for like 30 minutes every day. So I figured I'd at least make this episode to show you what I've been up to. And there we go. Every quest complete. At this point, I use my milestone back to Hinathanun to turn all these in. And this should be the last time for me. That was a quick run, I think. It was less than 30 minutes. I know the video is past 30 minutes, but that's only because of my little introduction. Oh, come on. Don't lag me while I'm trying to turn these in. So annoying.
Take heart, Alas. I sense
Oh, that's one. Oh, come on.
The light shines anew upon the hills of Ethereum. The light shines anew upon the hills of Ethereum.
Excellent. And then this guy. Good. And the last 3 over here.
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds. You help bear my burden. The
Last
earth has
one.
reclaimed the
Can't
deeds
believe
of
it.
men and orc, fair
There it
or
is.
foul.
I did it. How exciting. Completed. Deed completed. Title awarded. Kippen, Proudfeet, Master Herbalist. I can't believe it. And I think I get a mount for this too. Which is probably here. Although I don't know what it's called. There we go, the North Athelian Wilds. Let me see what this looks like. Okay, that's a pretty sweet pony. That kind of made it worth it. That is nice. That is nice. Very good. And I think that there's a frame associated with this as well. Yeah, this. North Athelian Wilds frame. Must be in my inventory. Nope, I must have used it then, so I should already have it. Although I don't see it. Is it the Flora frame? I think that would make sense. Probably that one. It's probably that Flora frame. I, of course, like my 16-year frame, though. Alright, anyway, that is it, my friends. That is it for this episode. The next one is going to be the finale. I'm going to be going over every deed and reputation here in this area, like I normally do for the finales. So, thank you very much, and I will see you next time.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.